Alright everyone, welcome back in. We're getting off some Subnautica 2. Doing quite a bit of early streaming today. Didn't have work this previous night, so here we are. I was unaware that Call of the Wild had an update, so this could take a while. I swear I checked this before I went live and there was nothing to update, so hopefully this is just going to be a short little thing. But, yeah. I don't really have anything to update about the Great One grind. Aside from, just chasing Whitetail. Gotta do that thing, because that's a problem. That looks like it's all working. Check audio. Audio's working, everything's fantastic. Alright, now we're just waiting on a surprise update from Hunter Call of the Wild. Fantabulous. Basically every other game that I have is updating today. Skull and Bones has an update, Tarkov has an update, World of Tanks has an update. Satisfactory doesn't, so we could have done that, but I had not seen that anything was planned for Hunter Call of the Wild, so that's what I had planned, and that's what we're going to end up doing as soon as it's done. We're at 50%, so it shouldn't take that much longer. But, yeah, haven't found a great one. Found another diamond, though. So that's, I think 4 or 5 diamonds. And still no great one. Hopefully that means we're getting close, but it's bouncing around the map a little bit. Like the diamonds haven't been all in the same place. I think this was the second diamond I found near that large central lake. But we have found diamonds on the south shore. I think we found one by the river. I forget where the other one was, if we had another one, but we're making progress, slowly but surely. The update is at 80% now. Only a couple more. Another minute or two and we'll be done. And then we'll be able to get into Layton. I do like hunting Layton. Layton seems like one of the better maps for, at least in my opinion. Because some of the newer ones are a bit more densely... there's more dense forest, more dense vegetation. Layton's a bit easier to find the whitetail on the lakes and stuff. Okay, update's done. Game should be launching. Okay, yep, it's working. Go to the main live screen. Pull up the game. Here we go. There is a diamond moose somewhere on this map. I forget if I was streaming or not when we found that, but it is by the central lake. I know it's there. I know roughly where it is. It's just a matter of getting the will to hunt it. Okay, I have changed the time. Yeah, I was hunting down here and then I stopped playing and then I jumped up here. So the whitetail around this lake have been like on again, off again, which is mildly frustrating. Moose running away. Okay. They should be, if they're here yet, because we are just 15-20 minutes in and shortly after I had adjusted the time, so I'm not too surprised they aren't here. Sometimes there's just one doe, sometimes there's 3 does, sometimes there's 3 does and 2 bucks. It varies wildly. I don't like hunting this area. There is a whitetail drink zone here because there's a lake that doesn't show up, but I really don't like hunting that spot. We'll check it anyway. It's not going to hurt. And apparently we're close enough that some of the whitetail are already fleeing. 2,000-pound moose track, turkey track, big coyote track. Yeah, we should be plenty far enough away from most of them, so they must have still been heading towards the drink zone. Yeah, there's your water. Black bear. There's a couple of whitetail going somewhere. Bunch of turkeys. Whitetail are coming up the hill behind us. Where did they go? Where are you going? Is your whitetail? What the? I mean, you're not big whitetail, but you're going somewhere. What the hell? Ooh, he's a decent size number 2. Got any other companions? I thought they would head down to the lake. Are you fucking kidding me? That hit a tree. Had to have. Had to have. Because a mini ball dropped like that right into a whitetail. That'd drop a whitetail. So, are the whitetail... Okay, got a level 1 right there. Got another level 1. Now there's 2 separate groups of them, or there should be. The other one should be... Unless they're just not here. Which is fine, that's whatever. I'm not interested in killing the level 1 whitetail. I'm only interested really in going after the larger ones. Sorry about that, had to adjust something. Got distracted for a moment. But yeah, going after the level 1s, there's not much point. Go after the 2s and 3s, try to farm up the whitetail, see if you can't get one of them to spawn as a diamond. Fuck you too, buddy. Just gonna put a waypoint there-ish. Might end up being a good idea to have a 22 or something on hand to take shots at turkeys. But I'm not that interested in turkey trophies. I would be interested in if we had like a diamond coyote running around, but like even a diamond coyote, you need something really specific to hunt them down because they're only level 2. Moose droppings. Good size moose from the looks of it. Yeah, I don't have tents everywhere, so we gotta run a couple places. And even then, heading from the lake down to the southern shore is not that far of a run. Now, are you a good size moose? Are you still in sight, or are you, like, gone? You are a fucking tiny moose. If you turn again, I will shoot you. It's not going to turn again. Running, 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 just keep a-running. Okay, we're almost where there's like 4 groups of whitetail. Most of them end up being kind of well hidden, but sometimes there's 1 or 2 we're shooting. And if we can shoot them down, that just means that there's more chance something big's going to spawn elsewhere. Okay, so the first spot, 200 yards away. Over there you only got like the 1 level 1 buck. That is a whitetail drink. Nope, that's black. Well, whatever. Okay. Black bear drink zone, not a whitetail. It's fine. Close enough. And it gives us a nice wide berth so we don't spook the whitetail, so it's all perfectly acceptable. Come on. I should be able to spot the whitetail in that second spot by now. Unless they just haven't respawned yet. Oh, wait. Okay, there's one. There's a second. You're level 1. You're level 1. You're a doe. You're level 2. You're level 1. You're level 1. So far the only level 2 is far down there. This here should be the Eckers. Yep. 30-06 right to the chest. Give me like 5 seconds here. Hang on. Hang the fuck on. Black bear hunter call the wild. What size? Okay, so Great One range will get up to 902 pounds. I don't think that's what that just said, but that was definitely one of the higher estimates I've ever seen for. Yeah. So that's. There's a chance that's like an 8 or a 9. Sorry, part of the reason, like, I don't usually get lucky enough to find just random diamonds or anything. So seeing a thing where it's like, hey, this might be something really neat, you take that kind of seriously. Is a 2 over there as well. .5. Not as lethal as a 30-06, but it does get the job done. So, where's that first one that popped? Here we go. Nice silver. Ooh, and we heart shot him with the 30-06. Very nice. Now, thing is, when we get done with our whitetail grind, I'm going to have some decisions to make here, because I can either recall all my tents and blinds, and then we'd have to set up for, like, coyote or black bear or moose. Or I can just leave all the stuff and get ready for one of the other grinds on a different map. Yeah, see, even as long as I hit vitals with the 6.5, it's not going far. Good double lung shot at almost 400 yards. No, tracking distance is 400 yards. Our shot distance was 328. I'm gonna teleport over to here. That way we're coming at the whitetail from the south, and I can, like, scout them properly. I don't think either one of those. particularly large. And then we have to be a little bit careful. I'm gonna crouch because I think last time I came here I spooked off the whitetail that were in the zone. So, for the sake of not scaring them, I'm gonna do some crouch fast walking. There are 3 level 2s right there. Just gotta make it across to the hunting blind. And then we can see how quickly I can squeeze off 3 separate shots. Normally getting 2 is a bit difficult. Okay, so you got 2 level 2 boys right there, and your 3rd guy is right there. You're spreading out now, don't do that. I'm gonna go after that one and the one on the right. I can worry about the one on the left afterwards. I believe I got a good shot at the second one. You're gonna be down in the hills, aren't you? There's number 1. Okay, 2 out of 3 is not bad. At least I hope I got it. Okay, that does look a little bit wide, so we should have gotten both of them. There's number 2. Okay, there's a couple of 2s. You're a bit on the smaller end. Alright, there's a couple 2s over there as well. How far away are you? In the 140 range. Definitely missed that one. And now my shots are all fucked up. Probably should have tried to get closer, but hopefully we got a decent shot on at least one. I hit him. I had to have hit him. I'm gonna go for the ones that I'm pretty sure I killed first. Or, one I know that I killed. The other one died somewhere. So we're gonna go after them, and then we'll come back. Who knows, by the time we get done over here, we might get a second shot at one of the other ones. I feel like I've scouted this before. Yeah, rabbit eat zone. Do 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 do. Okay, here's the one that we. Okay, so there is like vital blood right there. Okay, that's excellent. Perfect heart shot. Tap the vital blood so that we can see where he went. There he is. Didn't even make it far. And I'm not seeing any new hunting pressure over here. That's concerning. I've shot deer with the 6.5 before, and it has killed them in one shot. It takes a while, but it has killed them in one shot. I'll put a thing right there. Where is the sign from the one that I shot? Would have run this general direction. Tracks are going in. Would it have run a little bit further this way? Okay, so that's a running track. That's a running track, that's a running track. I can't have missed. that. There is a blood spot. Tracks are very spaced out. That's a 30-06 shell. He's not going to survive. Don't even know if that was really a level 2, but he looked big enough. Yeah, that's the one that we just shot, so that's a different one. So the one we just shot died. The one we shot back there might not have. So I think it started doubling back around this way. Doubled back, heard the shot, started running again. Are you still bleeding? Gonna say no. I saw something. Okay, so we got a doe right there. It's possible the other bucks ran away already. It's unfortunate, but I think we're just going to have to go with that. And then the other blood spatter spots, we need to hunt those down. Are you blood spatter? Yes. Come on, let me through. What spot is this? It's a resting zone for rabbits. See, kind of the good thing about shooting animals away from their zone is that I don't have to worry so much about hunting pressure. Too much hunting pressure and the zone goes away. Yeah, and there's our other guy. The one I clubbed in the back of the head with a 30-06 round. Barely even got him in the head. Look at... How the hell did you manage that? Okay. So we got those two. We got that one. This group also has a hard time appearing when I want them to be there. Yeah, see, they're not there. That group we can usually see from around the area of the tripod, so I'm going to want to look for them next. Just keep running, just keep running. That cross here, is that's too deep. That's definitely too deep. Wasn't there a spot that I found? Maybe. In one of these lakes, I thought I found some whitetail once. That has been a time ago. Level 2... No, you're level 1s. Footprints. Nothing tremendously useful. See, a lot of them are spawning in as level 1s, which is kind of good. It also gets a bit frustrating because you want them to spawn large as possible, because you're hunting great ones, which are rarer than diamonds. Problem being, if there's a lot of big ones spawning, you're not going to get the really big ones. Or at least that's the theory. So you want a lot of little ones, so that when a big one spawns, it's really big. Trying to slow down because you can't see over the ridge over here. level 1, you're level 1, you're a doe. You're level 1. I thought I heard something kick up to my right. You're level 1. Who's that? I thought there was a buck over with that one. Those. Your moose. Supposed to be another whitetail zone over there. You know what I'm gonna do? Already went there. We kind of checked that spot. I'm gonna pull back up over here and I'll fast travel to a cabin on the other side of that river instead of trying to investigate. English. Instead of trying to cross the river and sneak up on them. You're nothing, you're nothing. Fucking really? God dang it. Yep, we'll just go to this cabin and walk around the normal way. That's a level 7 bear. Had a good sized coyote running through right in front of us. Didn't even see him. I'm gonna see if I can spot anything from this blind. You're level 1. Yeah. The tripod's in a better spot, but it's so much closer that it's kind of risky to pull up. Tell me I hate you. Should be a group closer, but probably scared them off with our shots. one sneaky level 2 from over here. If I ever find like a 205-pound track, I'm never logging out of the game. Hiya. Did you guys get stuck? Oh, hey, I got his lung. Neat. Kind of feel bad about them getting stuck, but provided not everything is stuck. Whew. I don't know if that was a good enough shot. And again, I'm not particularly going for moose, but level 4 moose shows up, I'm not exactly going to say no. Moose are big though, so I don't have the greatest hope of it bleeding out. Yep, and you're gonna flee, that's fine, because you're not that big. Unless there's a big one hiding somewhere, but I doubt it. Has that done anything? Nope, that hasn't done anything. I'd be kind of surprised if we got any kind of vital. Yeah, so you guys are running fine. I think it's just the deer back there that we're bugging out. Anything? No. Unless we like missed the moose entirely. $12.01 estimate. Okay, so we did get a hit. No organs. I'm not going to obsess over them. I think if it's a no organs hit, I think he's going to end up being fine. And we're going to have to take a second shot at him some point in the future. try... Let me get a little bit higher, get a little bit of a better view down. No, don't walk away. I missed the first one. Anyway, I sent one straight at his butt, so with any luck that hit him. I should have gotten at least one of the two. If I didn't get either one, I'm going to be very upset. I know I hit one of them. A bleed rate on one of them. Okay, so I did hit the other one. Probably only a glancing shot, but it should be enough with the Eckers to take them down. And they're going to be running together, so I'll find this one, and then running a little bit more, I should find the other one. Yep, spooking up some whitetail again. The two wounded deer are still running together. Yep, here's the first one we shot, there's the second. Ah, I went right over everything vital. And then you, let me guess, straight up Main Street. It was a doe? You must have gotten right in front of one of the guys I was shooting at. Damn. There's a whitetail spot there that I, like, never check. But also it's past the end of drink time. They only drink until 12, and it's 12:05-ish. So I'm going to wind that back down to 8:15. And while I give them a moment, I am going to go and refill my drink. So I'll be back in like a minute. So just hold on until then. We'll let the deer get time to settle in. Remember, folks, it is summer. Stay hydrated. Okay. So, I said I never checked that spot, so let's jump. Let's jump over here. I'll put a marker on that. We'll head away from it to the south. Try to go around. Oh, still on the pause screen. Main life. Okay, so our thing is over there. I don't usually get to peek at that spot either, the one I put the marker on, because that one's kind of sheltered a little bit. I've got some blinds and stuff down there, but it's not the greatest spot. Might get a chance to peek in on it from over here. one black bear. 187, 121, another 121, coyote. Okay, so if I'm going to go anywhere, I want to go over there so that I can poke in on the two or three spots closest to the corner. So I usually stream for about 2 hours. We're closing in on that now because of how early I started streaming. But I'm also not really planning on going just for 2 hours today. In part because I had the day off and because I did start streaming like really early. So we're going to keep chasing our whitetail for a little while and see how things pan out. So one of them should be like right there, but I'm not seeing any, which is a bit of a problem. And the other ones should be over there, but I'm not seeing them. It's 8:40. They should be there by now. I think this spot has produced a couple level 2s. I don't think it's given us any diamonds. Pretty big female moose. Gotta check every once in a while. Rabbit prints. Ooh, 9 to 12. That might be a gold or a diamond rabbit. Four or something is the render distance, so I'm not surprised that we can't see anything from here. You're a level 1 buck. You're a level 2. Slapped him pretty good. And he is already down. Go around this way. It might be the quicker one. places I've never really like looked for whitetail, so it's possible I haven't found every drink zone. But I should have enough of them to more or less know where they are. Always keep looking around. You never know what you might find. Did anything ever come of that spot where I shot the moose? No, nothing ever did come of that. So that moose is still alive and kicking. For a second I thought that was like a turkey flying overhead. Yep, we got a moose back there who's now alerted to our presence. Not that that particularly matters. And our dear friend should be right over here. Yep, there he is. There he is. Double lung. And that should push us up towards 11 grand. I'm going to head towards there and see if we can get any shots toward the south at that big bunch of deer where there were a couple of twos that I was taking shots at earlier. We will be upwind of them, but we might be able to get a shot or two before they start running. Rabbits running away. Kinda hoping to go for another hour at least, maybe 2. But my attention span might not last that long, and I worry. But I've also got to like work on downloading the Skull and Bones update, the World of Tanks update, Pretty sure there was something else that I needed to update. Everything was updating. It's a whole fiasco. Scared up a moose. $12 to $13. Ugh. Excuse me. Not a bad sized moose. Just not what we're looking for. And if I wanted to hunt moose, I'd probably use something like Medved. Medved has a lot of moose. They end up standing out on the ice a lot. Them and the brown bears. I'm going to put a waypoint on them. When I get within 300, I'll start walking. If I don't have a clear shot. If I have a clear shot, I'm going to take it. But oh no, that's awful. Now, you know what? I'm going to go all the way around. It's going to suck, but it'll be the better option. Because if I'm on the other side, I'll have the hill to work with, and it won't be working against me. On this side, the way the hill's structured, I'm going to be like, even if I get the high ground on the hill, I'm still going to have a ridge between me and them until I'm almost like right on top of them. And with the wind being bad, being on top of them is not favorable. So he's at 100%, he's at 100%, he's at 100. I'm only seeing deer that are at 100%. Did I not, like, wound one of them that lived? I mean, the fact that there's a couple of level 2s is pretty good. Okay, so 3 right there are all... Oh, nope, he's wounded. Okay, so that one. And that should be a kill. That might end up being a little bit much hunting pressure. Not hugely worried about it. Probably can get away with it. But I dropped the one that I shot at first, which is excellent. Don't know how we did that. Plopped one into the second guy. Nailed him. So that finished off the one that we wounded. And then, yeah, got a third shot into a guy that was running away. Good times. So that's going to be 3 separate chances when they respawn that they might turn into great ones. Or one of them could turn into a great one. I'm not counting on there being multiple. I think the odds of there being multiple great ones in a single session are multiple decimal points. Well, I saved you. Okay, so the first shot that we took at him did absolutely fucking nothing, and then we managed to get him in the lung, so that saved the trophy. How'd I get you? Whew! Now, I don't know if vertebra counts as a vital shot. I don't think it does. I think I've gotten that before and it hasn't counted. So the fact that we skimmed the very top of the lungs is freaking glorious. Oh, nope, we accidentally deleted that spot. Shoot. So we're going to have to hope that they come back. That's what you get for it being one of the better placements. Ooh. That's going to be another diamond. Let's find... Let's find where Billy Bob over here went. trying to keep a bit of a distance now because I know that that's a level 3 and his scores were really good, so he's pretty sure he's going to end up being a diamond. And that'll be either the 5th or 6th one. It's not a great one. You can tell that because he doesn't have the absolutely absurd antlers. Are you kidding? That didn't tag along. Gonna walk it to about 100, and then we'll crawl, or we'll crouch into 50. Because that waypoint is only on the it's only on the stand. I feel bad about deleting that corner spot. That corner spot wasn't terrible. It's just... we're gonna have to do something about that. Where's the big boy? Big boy's gotta be on the other side of the tent. Big boy's right there. At 130. Just gotta make sure I keep spotting him so that we don't accidentally alarm his ass. Oh yeah, he's going to be a diamond. I think Whitetail Diamond starts at around 266. So the fact that his low estimate is 264... You're a 2, you're the 3, you're also a 2, you're a smaller 2. I want to shoot you first, and then get you. Well, I don't know how I shot that other buck, but that was... That was a faceplant shot. He's not gonna, like, drift across the river, is he? No, he's staying right there. That's good. That's good. I'd hate to run all the way around the river and then get back and he's floating over. The fact that we're going to have to re-find the zone over here, that's terrible. I think it was just too much hunting pressure as well. Okay, so in my last session, I found a diamond whitetail. And then in this one, I found a diamond whitetail. Granted, it was our second pass, but it's still the same session. So, progress is being made. You were like right on the edge of floating. I got him through the spine into a lung. Sheesh. And then this boy, diamond whitetail, double lung, at a range of 100 yards. Taxidermy that. Solid 269. Ah, diamond starts at 255. So even its low end was in the diamond range. Well, I mean, hey, if he's just going to present himself like that... I did use the 30-06, right? I didn't slap him with the wrong... Okay, I did use the 30-06. Smaller level 2, but still level 2. And then they didn't spawn any. We got up to there. I'm going to start looking at some of these locations. Because we haven't gotten up here in a little while. Okay, so there's a doe, there's level 1. It didn't look like anything special. It might be a level 2. But even if it is, like, it's barely going to be worth this one. There's a 1. There's him. It's also 1. So it's just a bunch of 1s. Unfortunate. Can I see? No, I can't see. Ooh, you're a level 2. Fucking dropped him. Cap lock 50 caliber mini ball took this guy down so quickly. Took him down so quickly that he hit the ground before his health hit 0. You're only level 1. If I get into that stand, am I going to be able to see anything? Not really expecting to be able to see that direction. This stand is more meant to shoot like the deer that we just got. But hey, sometimes miracles happen. Turkey track. The annoying bit is all the rises and the hills and valleys that are in this area. All the little obstacles that prevent you from seeing anything. Not until you're like right on top of them. One. Alright, fine. If you're gonna run, you're a level 1, you're a doe, you're a doe. There's a level 2. I knew there was a level 2 around here somewhere. Not sure if that would have reached a vital, but good hit's a good hit. Oh, nope, that definitely got vital. Probably got half his other organs too. Oh, nope, just the one lung. I am impressed. I don't know that those guys are going to still be there. We've got time until the end of their drink time. Not too worried about that. What I am worried about is whether or not we'll be able to get an angle on them from down here. We might have spooked them. Slap a shot into that one. That's a level 2. That should go down. We'll check some of the tracks when we get over here. $180 doe. Drink zone's got 5. 120. 80. Another 180. Possibly a third 180. Ooh. Is this the one that we put a shot into? Yes. Okay, so that means I don't have to go looking for a different one. The reason I got hyped about this is because this is a 220 track, and 220 is the max weight estimate for whitetail. Anything above 220, and you're looking at Great One weights. For a second, I thought there was like a Great One in there, but no, that's just a bunch of does trotting in a line. That almost gave me fits. I want to head down to the water. I want to see what's around the corner before I go spooking everything. Nothing impressive. Couple of spikes. They're probably only little ones. There are a couple of other spots I haven't checked in a while, but the fact that we're still getting diamonds as often as we are kind of points me toward the fact that those spots don't have anything terribly valuable. Yeah, this one probably just clipped something. Died standing up. Oof. Yeah, I was aiming like here, and the bullet didn't hit it until there, so that kind of... Shoot. Check some of these higher river points. Well, you don't have anything valuable. Elk, elk. There's a whitetail spot in there. I think I would have to try and cross the river to get to it. I really hope they add a new trophy lodge at some point, because I mean we don't have that many trophy lodges. Imagine what you could do if you just take a shotgun and aim it up in this map. Because Layton does have, like, a remarkably large amount of avian wildlife. We're within 500 yards. It's almost the end of Whitetail drink time, so we're going to have to reset soon. Moose. Moose has vanished. Is there a great one elk? I don't think there's a great one elk. Which is kind of disappointing, because a great one elk would look pretty impressive. But a great one red deer. Great one red deer is probably what I'll go for next. Before I go for that, I have to find a great one whitetail. Oh, not have to. I just want to. Okay, so doe, fairly large. Eckers wins again. Got him, and then there's another whitetail zone right there, but I'm pretty sure that one is another one where there hasn't been anything in forever. Ooh. Got him when he was spinning. Oh, my neck. Oh, that popped one too many times. That wasn't great. So there, they'd be on the island on the shore facing this way. Oh, there they are. And if those are the only two bucks, they're not going to have anything useful either. Doe, fuck. Yeah, they're nothing. They're nothing. fast travel up here. Maybe I can get a few quick shots at some of the northern boys. So you're level 1, you're a nothing burger, you're a nothing burger. That's all the ones there. Black bear, whitetail, whitetail. You're a good size 2. Ooh, you're a really good size 2. Come on, fall over. You bastard. He's behind the hill, ain't he? Well, I know I hit him. It's a question of whether or not he'll die from it. Buck. Doe. Buck. Looks like we're going on a tracking excursion. Sneezes. I want to try and see into the corner if there's anything. I got all the freaking grass. Oh, yeah, you're whistling great. Doe. You're a little 2. You're a nothing burger. Three does jumped out of there. Nothing. Is another zone that they have spooked. If they did not, they're not moving. Okay, so we're gonna go get our old kills first. Because one of those was pretty nice. Then we'll worry about the others. Why do I keep finding... Acceptable. Nope, nope. Hey, hold still. Hey, hold still. Hold fucking... Thank you. $236. Beautiful animal. We'll grab this one. We'll double back. Let's check the other one. Silver, both lungs and liver. It's a tan color. See, a lot of the deer, the white-tailed deer, even though they have like various different skins, there's not that much difference between brown, dark brown, and tan. Like, you need to get something that really sticks out, right? Like a melanistic or a piebald. That's when you can really tell, like, hey, that's different. Sadly, I don't believe great ones come in albino variant. That would be sick if I was able to get like an albino whitetail great one. You blood. You are blood. So, where have you gone? Blood, blood, blood. Tracks, and more tracks. 25%. It didn't really run that far. It might have died. Still 25. Come on now. Ah, we're stuck on a stupid tree. I don't think those guys would come back. We are... Oh, we did kill it. It's right here. Yeah, we're at 12:30 now, so we're probably not going to get any more whitetail hanging around. Ooh, just missed getting the lung. Got the thoracic vertebra. We didn't get the spinal cord or anything. Kind of hoping against all hope that something will pop up. Like that great big moose that we got somewhere. He's bound to show up eventually. Now, I know I dropped you where you stood, and you were right there. Always good to check the footprints. You're just a cow. Yeah, slap. 30-06 polymer tip, never let me down. Wind the clock back to 8:15-ish. I'm pretty sure there used to be deer around this lake. I haven't checked that lake in forever, but I haven't really had cause to. And there is that one spot that I also haven't checked in forever. And I haven't checked that lake. Why don't we hop up here and check that lake? Well, that could just as easily be blacktail. That's a moose fleeing. Gonna try to go for like 2:45. That way we'll get like half an hour into my usual stream time, even though we will have been streaming by then for over 3 hours. Because we went live really early today. Did some Subnautica. Finished up the on-stream playthrough, so now I can use my offline save as the main one, because I finally got everything checked out on hours. And that was kind of the goal. The goal was kind of to just do everything in the stream one that I needed to do in order to get caught up, and then use off-stream one so that I could just fuck around a little bit. Breathe, you son of a bitch. I don't think whitetail come to this lake. I want to get the zone though. Yeah, this is like right before I would have shot it. Okay, the shot should have connected around here. Ah, there's a spot of blood. Oh, no, we might have whitetail coming through. We might genuinely have a whitetail spot up here. Because they're somewhere over that ridge. And this is like the only visible lake on the map. It's not impossible that something's hiding, but where you at, dears? Two moose. Oh shit, we got us a whole... Holy mother of God. Ladies and germs, we have found where the whitetail go. Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't care how alert you get. Fucking shut the hell up. Genuinely, it does not matter which freaking ones I take a shot at. Most of them are level 2s. Well, I just slammed 3 of them. And that's assuming I didn't get any penetration collaterals. Heart shot. Whew. Right into the cervical spine. Barely missed the one. And then this one, oh, you're not going far. Whew, look at that shot. Lung, stomach, thoracic vertebra. I don't know if the shot on the bear was just close enough or if we really did get like a through and through, but somehow that did delete the zone, which is equally upsetting. I mean, I'm not even sure I would see blood, to be perfectly honest. Like, there were so many deer. I think the bear might have been like just close enough when it died. Or when I took the shot at it. So I'll definitely end up putting like a tent or something up in that corner eventually, because I'm going to remember that spot. I should have only gone for 2, but I got a little bit greedy, so now they're going to go somewhere else, and I'm going to have to find them. But really, if their drink zone is here, their most likely spot to go is somewhere along the water. So I'm not that upset about forcing them to move. Did you get your bucks back? No. In fact, there's no sign of your deer at all. Huh. that's still got a bit of pressure. Freaking turkeys. They're in the right spot. I saw something run. I'm gonna hop down and head that way, because if that was like, I'm 100 yards downwind, so unless it was a whitetail heading to the other zone, I don't know why it would have fled unless it's a particularly big whitetail. No, I might have just gotten unlucky. I think they might have been going to the zone that I was already at. Check a couple more spots, and then I'll probably end up calling it a day. Because I am really starting to having to go to the bathroom after like 3-4 hours streaming. A little over 3. Black Bear Drink Zone. Just you 3? Ho ho ho. Now you show up. far. And yet, that zeroing worked perfectly. Watch me get there and it like scraped the bottom of his lungs. Cross that. I think I can. Whew. Pretty much centered his lungs. Okay, so I'm gonna head down here. I am going to have to, like, keep my eyes open. Because I'm not sure where exactly that herd of deer will have moved to. I want to figure that out. There will be like 8-ish if I find their drink zone. Okay, you're a good size number 2. You're another good size number 2. Doe. They actually moved to a better spot. So I've got them out one window, and I got them out the other one. Now, they are about the same distance, which sucks, because if I take a shot at these guys, the other ones are going to get going too. Still trying to clear out that hunting pressure a little bit. I should buy more bullets. But squeezing 2 level 2s out of one zone is a pretty good trade. I mean, I probably should try to push these guys further back. Then I'd have to find them again. I mean, they're probably not going to move that far from this location, but I mean, that's... Where they are isn't bad. I could try to put up a tent and a hunting blind further north. That way when I take a shot, I'm out of the alert range of these guys. One of you died over here. Yep, you're the one who was just walking. The other one ran a bit this way. That looks like a blood spot. Yep, and there's our trophy. Yep, right through the shoulder into a lung. Alright, so I've been going now for close to 3.5 hours, I think. We did some Subnautica for 40-45 minutes before this, so I'm going to call it a day here. I really have to use the bathroom, so that's another reason why I'm going to call it. I also need to like update a bunch of games, and I need to figure out what I want to do about those 2 zones. The one in the north that we found that had like 10 level 2 deer, and then the one that I accidentally moved that I was talking about a minute ago. So I need to come up with a plan for that. I might try to hunt up the one in the south again, force them to move, because I do want them to be further away, even though it kind of sucks that like they're gonna not be where I want them to be. It's a whole thing, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try to have them move. Anyways, thanks for stopping in. Sad we couldn't get a great one whitetail today, but we did get a diamond. We did shoot a whole bunch of level 2 deer, so pretty solid day. I will be back Thursday morning around 8:30 a.m. We might do some Satisfactory. I don't have a firm plan on what we're doing that day, but I do have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off, so I might go a little bit longer. I'm not sure. We do have a lot of work to do in Satisfactory, so that's definitely an option. But I'll figure out what we're doing between now and then. And until then, take care, stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.